Hi, if you're a renter trying to find a rental in 2021 in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas, then this video is for you. I'm recording this video in the middle of March 2021. The last 2 years have been so full of unpredictable and unique events that it is very hard for me to predict anything going forward. But I wanted to record this video to give you a general background on the status of the DFW rental market as of March 2021. The overall situation with the rental market right now is, I would call, extremely difficult. Why is it extremely difficult? You have several unique events that never happened before that hit the DFW rental market from various ways, creating an extreme shortage of rental properties. The first was COVID, which pushed a lot of people who were renting in the high-rise or large apartment complexes before. Those people tended to rent fairly expensive apartments. They had high credit scores. They had good financial histories. Those people no longer, during COVID in 2020, no longer wanted to stay in their apartments. So that was the situation number one. And then they all decided to find a home in the suburbs, absorbing a huge amount of rental property that otherwise would be available, and also creating a very competitive marketplace for other renters, because it was very hard to compete with those yippies or hippie, whatever you call them, young, mobile professionals who were only renting because they were choosing to. Then we had the riots in the middle of the summer. During the riots, a lot of people who were in the downtown area picked up and decided that they're not going back to their apartments because they didn't feel safe there anymore. And as a result, we had, after the first wave in March of 2021, after they absorbed a lot of rental properties, then we had a second wave in the summer of 2020. I'm sorry, March 2020 and summer 2020. So the second wave was the riot wave. And those people took up another chunk of available properties, or rising in the process. So what happens when you have an increased demand, but the same amount of supply? What happens is that the landlords become more picky and the rental prices start to rise. And multiple applicants for one rental is a very normal, at this point, a very normal occurrence. Then we had, right after the COVID and the riots ended, then we had the fires and the earthquakes and whatever else happened in all of those other states around the Texas that for some reason forced a lot of people moving from the north and moving from both coasts. They moved into the DFW, possibly following the high-tech position that we have here. Again, those people who were coming, they had well-paying jobs, IT backgrounds, good financial history. So imagine those people are now becoming one of the dominant players in the marketplace, in the rental marketplace, as far as your competitors, as far as somebody whom you need to compete against in the eyes of a landlord. After the fires and everything else ended, then we got hit with a snowmageddon. So look at all of those unique events that converged together to create a severe shortage of rental properties. As if that was not enough, we had a snowmageddon in February of 2021, in which a lot of people who were occupying rental properties or even occupying their own property that they owned, their pipes broke, making their properties uninhabitable and forcing them to get up and leave and find another property altogether, all of a sudden, at the same time. After the pipes broke, so what happens after the pipes broke in, just say hundreds of thousands of people's homes? All of those people need a place to live. Some of them were absorbed by going to the hotels and their insurance paying them for the hotels. Okay, that's for the homeowners. If you're a homeowner, the insurance pays for your hotel. What happens if you're a renter and your landlord can no longer provide you with a safe and sanitary place to stay, you're now forced to get up and leave, but the insurance is not paying for your stay in a hotel. So where did these people go? Of course, they're going to try to find another rental. In the meantime, what is happening with the rentals? Well, the rentals are affected by the frozen pipes as well. So you have a sudden influx of people who need a rental, and then you have a sudden attrition of rentals available because they were dealing with their own frozen pipes as well. So we now have 4 unique events that all happened in 2 years, creating an incredibly difficult situation in the rental market as of right now. That is my short, probably 5-minute rant on rant. How you spell it? But before you decide to move in the DFW, ask yourself, is this absolutely necessary? If it's absolutely necessary, then watch the rest of my videos. If it's not absolutely necessary, if it's optional, if you're only doing it because your landlord raised your rent by $20 or $50 or $100, if you're only doing it because you're not, happy with how often your landlord checks up on you, trust me, if that move is not absolutely necessary, stay out of this environment for now. Between all of those events, the landlords became much more picky, the prices went up, and you're more likely to find yourself in a worse position than you're living right now, possibly. I'm not sure your situation. Therefore, my recommendation in 2021, do not move unless it's absolutely necessary. Thank you so much. My name is Elena GARRETT, and I'm a realtor in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. I help people from different backgrounds, including people with low credit score and difficult backgrounds such as criminal history, etc. So I can help you in general find a rental. It's just in 2021, we're compounding the issue that we already had with the Snowmageddon issues, creating an almost impossible situation for some renters. I'm with Keller Williams Central. This is for legal disclosure. If you have any questions about how to find a rental, etc., I can offer limited help as much as my time allows. Put them in the comments or ping me somehow else. I'm going to leave my contact information down in the description. Thank you so much, and I guess I'll see you at the next video.